Have you ever wondered what it was like to be right there in the room when Jesus taught? Let's take a trip back in time to a synagogue in Nazareth, his hometown. Picture this, it's the Sabbath, a day of rest and worship. The synagogue is filled with familiar faces, people who watched Jesus grow up. They knew him as the carpenter's son. Jesus stands up to read. The air is thick with anticipation. He's given the scroll of the prophet Isaiah. He unrolls it and finds the place where it says, "The Spirit of the Lord is on me, because he has anointed me to proclaim good news to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim freedom for the prisoners and recovery of sight for the blind, to set the oppressed free, to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor." He rolls up the scroll, gives it back to the attendant, and sits down. Every single eye in the synagogue is fixed on him. Can you imagine the silence? Then he speaks. "Today," he says, "this scripture is fulfilled in your hearing." At first, the crowd is amazed. They're impressed by his gracious words. "Isn't this Joseph's son?" they whisper among themselves. They're proud of their local boy. But then, the mood shifts. Jesus knows what they're thinking. They want to see a miracle, a sign, just like they heard he performed in Capernaum. He tells them, "Truly I tell you, no prophet is accepted in his hometown." He reminds them of old stories, how the prophets Elijah and Elisha helped foreigners instead of their own people because of their lack of faith. This hit a nerve. The crowd's admiration turns into fury. How dare he compare them to those who lacked faith? They drive him out of the town, intending to throw him off a cliff. But in a moment of quiet authority, Jesus just walks right through the middle of the crowd and goes on his way. It's a powerful story about truth, rejection, and a mission that couldn't be stopped, even by the people who knew him best. What an incredible moment to witness. Thanks for joining me on this journey back in time. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. See you next time.